Hi friends, Prepared Suburbanite here. Wanted to bring you an update on our bug out vehicle and some new stuff that we got for it, so stay tuned. We found these totes at Lowe's Home Improvement store just last week during their Labor Day sale, and they were on sale for $9.88. So I picked up a couple over Labor Day weekend. The reason that I wanted to do this is that I've got a Stanley FatMax power charger air compressor unit that I have traditionally kept in the back of the Jeep, and it's usually just kind of sitting right there in plain view. And I didn't want to have anybody peek through the windows, see that thing and say, whoa, hey, that'd be great to have, break a window and just reach in and grab it. So I thought, well, if I put it in a tote, that's going to give me some concealment for the Stanley FatMax and give me a little bit of extra storage room. If I've got a criticism about the Jeep Wrangler Sports, is that there isn't really a whole lot of storage area inside these Jeeps. There's a little compartment down below here that you can put some small stuff in. There's a center console that you can put a few small things in, a small glove compartment, and a little bit of space under the seats, which isn't really the most optimal way to keep your stuff storage-wise, that kind of a thing. So I said, well, let's try this, and I'm going to try it over the winter and see if we like it, see if it's efficient, see if it holds up under some wear and tear. So let's get into the insides and see what's there. First thing I did when I got this is that you can see that there are 3 slots here in the front and 3 slots here in the back. So I took a couple of zip ties and just looped them around in the back so that I've got a hinge. So when this thing opens up, you don't lose that top and it doesn't come dislodged and you got to fight with it to get it back on. So in here, first of all, portable urinal. Pretty handy if you're out on the road, you're stuck in traffic and you gotta go. These can come in pretty handy. So we'll keep that around. I've got 2 of these mini bug out bags. These are just single strap shoulder bags that sling across. You can wear it either in the front or around in the back. I've hooked a Midland portable walkie-talkie on this one. This one belongs to my wife and it's equipped for her. It's got food, it's got first aid, it's got water, it's got pretty much EDC stuff in it. So there's an extra knife, there's an extra flashlight, there's an MRE in there, there's a snack in there, there's a water bottle in there, there's some cordage in here, there's an extra 55-gallon contractor trash bag in there. Just a lot of the kinds of stuff that you'd need if this is what you've got to carry to get from wherever you break down or wherever you get stranded. If you got to grab something, this kit's pre-made and ready to go. And I've got one equipped the same way because my wife's a nurse. She got the first aid patch, and because I have a beard, I got the one with the beard patch on it. They're equipped pretty much the same way. She's got a little bit more first aid stuff in hers. I've got a little bit more extra EDC kind of stuff in mine. Got a couple of extra baseball caps just in case we need them. I've got a change of clothes, extra pair of pants, t-shirt, pair of socks, and a skivvies that are rolled up here with this. Just in case I need a change of clothes, I've got them. And my wife would have one too if she ever got around to rolling up hers and putting them in here. But we'll see how that goes. Got an extra shemagh in here, just in case. They come in handy for all kinds of stuff. There's 1,000 ways you can use these things, from head wraps to neck coolers to a sling. You name it, keep the dust off your face. They're just great to have around as an all-purpose item. I also threw in an extra Sawyer mini water filter that I picked up a couple, 3 weeks ago on sale, and just said, well, it's always good to have an extra one, so that one's going in the tote in the bug out vehicle. In this old bag that goes with an old lawn chair, folding lawn chair. This is just the bag that it came in. The lawn chair has seen its better days, and it's now in the local dump. But in here is a tarp and 100 feet of paracord. It's a 10 by 12 tarp in here. I've got paracord, so I got the cordage if I need to erect a temporary shelter. And I've also got some tent stakes, the aluminum kind, both different kinds, and a 486 foot roll of number 36 tarred bank line. Goes with this in case we need to put a temporary shelter together. I got a pair of duty boots in here that I picked up from LA Police Gear. They were on sale a couple of weeks ago. It was a really good sale. These are just the extras that I'm going to be carrying in the bug out vehicle in case I need an extra pair of shoes, boots, or whatever, just to be able to do the walk-in that's going to be necessary if we do get stranded or we've got to hike it somewhere. Great little boots, caught them on sale. During the research that I did when I was looking at these online, when I heard about the sale, some of the commentary was that they were cut a little bit narrow. Well, I normally wear a medium width size, so rather than get the medium width, I went with and ordered the wide width. And when I got them, tried them on, and they fit like a glove. They're just perfect for my feet. They're very, very comfortable. I wore them for a whole day, no problems at all. I think they're going to be great. I'm not 100% sure that that's true real leather on the uppers there, but I did treat it, and we'll see how long and how well it holds up. I threw in my Husqvarna 13-inch hatchet, just in case. I've got to cut branches. I've got to have a tool that I can use to help make shelters, cut up some firewood, that kind of a thing. So if I get stranded, at least I've got a tool that I can use as a hatchet, an axe, or a hammer. I've thrown in this 12-ton squat jack in here just in case I'm going to need it. The jacks that come with these vehicles nowadays, they're just not very utilitarian. They're not very user-friendly, and they only work on the vehicles that they're designed to work on. So I picked this up. This is a Harbor Freight special, 12-ton jack. Here's the handles that go with it. If I need it, I've got it, and it's going to be in there. It doesn't take up much room. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but you need that extra weight for this kind of a tool. But I think this is going to be invaluable when that right situation presents itself. Got a couple of different lengths of zip ties in this, and I picked up an extra pack of the emergency food rations. This is the 2,400 calorie pack that I think I got this at Walmart. It's about $5. Should be enough calories for a person for a day. We'll see, but it's in there, doesn't take up much room, and we'll have it with us. Got a 4-way lug wrench. There we go, a 4-way lug wrench in there. I don't trust the little lug wrenches that come with the vehicles nowadays, so I wanted to invest in one that would allow me to get the right kind of torque to take the lug nuts off in case I get a flat. And I noticed that the lug wrench that comes with the Jeep only works on the Jeep. It's the different size. My trailer has a little bit different sized lug nuts, so I said, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out and invest in a 4-way and keep it with me. It fits in this tote just fine, and it's there when I need it. I've got kind of a cobbled up combat belt here. Got a holster for my Smith & Wesson M&P on this side, and I've got a double mag pouch here with extra magazines that are loaded. So just in case I need to holster my weapon, I'm going to have this. I can put this on over my belt or wear it as a belt, and I'll be equipped and ready to go if I need to carry my handgun holstered. The other item that's in here is the Condor chest rig. This rig is really quite a compliment to my AR-15. It carries 6 AR magazines. They're all fully loaded, and there's pouches here for 6 pistol mags, and they fit the Smith & Wessons just fine. I picked this one up at Bass Pro Shops just last week for what I considered a steal. Generally, these are $45 to $50 when you see them in the gun shops or at the gun shows and that kind of stuff. And I just thought, geez, that's a pretty hefty price. Bass Pro Shops had these for $33, I think $33.95. So I picked one up. They only had one, so I grabbed it, and it's mine now. It's loaded and ready to go, and it's part of the kit. I've got a small first aid kit here. This is also from Condor. Got a tourniquet in there, got some betadine, got some gauze wraps, got some band-aids, antiseptic ointment, that kind of stuff in here just in case. But this Condor chest rig, I think is invaluable to make sure that it's within arm's reach at all times. And last but not least is the Fat Max from Stanley. This thing is a lifesaver, and it's saved us a couple of different times already. It will jumpstart a car. It works as an air compressor, so you can fill up flat tires. It works as a charger. It's got a USB port on it. It's got AC plugs so that you can plug in AC equipment in here, and it's actually powerful enough to power a hand drill, that kind of a thing, so it works pretty well. I've carried one of these with me for, I don't know, probably the last 10 years. Not always the Stanley Fat Max, but when the last one kind of wore out, this is the one we picked up, and I just love it. I'll put a link in the description below the video of this. Now, this is an older version. The newer versions have got a digital readout here rather than the analog readout. but that's about the only difference. And I'll get you some pricing information and a link to where you can pick one of these things up. Absolutely invaluable. There's a couple of other things that I do carry, and it's a toolkit. Got these plastic ammo cans, got some gummy straps in there, got some tensioners in there, got some extra tools, wrenches, pliers, that kind of stuff, electrical tape, flat tire kit, valve tools, that kind of stuff in there, just in case. Got to have those extra tools in case you break down and you've got a way to fix something up. You got to have the right tools, and it's great to have these extra tools with you whenever you're out and about in your vehicle. The other item that I carry is this DC to AC converter. Now this plugs right into the cigarette lighter of any vehicle, and thankfully Jeep had the foresight enough to put in a live cigarette lighter plug right here in the back, so I can plug this in. It's got 120 outlets on the back side here, and it will charge via a USB charger there, so you can charge up your cell phones, cameras, whatever you need to that uses a USB. A couple extra cables and junk inside, but I carry it with me just in case. We got to have that extra piece of power with us. So for the rest of it, I do carry a couple of things under the seat. Got a fairly well-equipped first aid kit under the front driver's seat, and I've got an EDC kit under the front passenger seat. Now in there, again, a flashlight, extra knife, pens, pencils, writing equipment, you name it. It's in that little EDC kit that's in there. In the console, I've got a spare flashlight. I've got some extra equipment, plugs for different kinds of electronic stuff. So I think I'm pretty well set and ready to go with my bug out vehicle and the bug out kit that I put together for us. Prepping is really a lifestyle. It's a way of living. I think it's very important to spend some time every week to review where you are with your preps. Analyze, be very critical, know what you've got, rotate your stock, keep your eyes open for additional equipment and additional gear that's going to come in handy. Look to keep it organized all the time. Make sure that you've got the equipment that you know how to use. Spend some time, invest some time in making sure that you really do understand how things are supposed to work. Practice with them. Make sure you know what you got. This is the Prepared Suburbanite, reminding you to be prepared always. And I'm out for now.